You ready?
It's adjusting.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi everyone. So
Hey.
Chayse Amour is a Perth-based sensual and erotic masseur and companion, seeing adult women and couples of all ages, shapes, sizes and limitations. Chayse also creates spicy content. So stick around, and I'm going to be talking to Chayse a little bit about his work, what he does, because I get a lot of questions, particularly from the guys, all about adult industry work, thinking that maybe they're going to get into it in some form. And I think the aim of this podcast episode and the aim of the YouTube video is to sort of give you some information about what it's like to be a male in the industry, but also bust some myths, answer your burning questions, but also bust the myths around what the work is actually like and the type of clients that you would be seeing. So welcome, Chayse. So good to meet you.
Thanks for having me on.
Awesome.
Absolute privilege.
Awesome. So I understand that you were first introduced into the spicy world via a love triangle situation that you're involved in. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so I met a woman in the industry many years ago now, and we were casually seeing each other for a while, and I actually met her at a adult party, let's say. And
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And so
And you would have been like a deer in headlights, right? Like,
yeah,
what is going on here?
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, cool.
But I was open to seeing someone in that industry, and I found it
Awesome.
fascinating, and I was studying sexology, and
Cool.
I had a lot of questions, obviously, and we were casually dating for like 3 months or something.
Really?
But I said to her, is there anything for women? Like, what's out there for women, though? And she said, well, there's some males in the industry, is like 2 or something, I think there was at the
And
time.
how long ago was this?
Probably like 7 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
A while ago, yeah, it wouldn't have been as mainstream and popular as it's becoming.
Yeah, it's
Largely
definitely becoming more
thanks
popular.
to, yourself and other people like you, putting yourself out there and letting everyone get to know you. So,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And so it built from that point because one of my gay friends does massage for guys. And I said, well, what about massage for women? And I was a big believer in, touch.
You don't want to massage the guys? No.
He's cornered that market.
Fair.
But
I've got that market cornered, but
he's
as well
actually not
the
really
hetero
doing
side.
too much of it nowadays. But
Okay,
it's
cool.
been quite a while. But
Cool.
it gave me that initial idea of what
Yeah.
about women? And so I had this lovely
Fantastic.
room, and so I just put a massage table in and a few things and started promoting it.
So good.
And I'd start having sexologists referring their clients to me.
Awesome. And at that time, you were doing a civvy job full time.
Yeah, I still had the mining job. COVID was
Wow.
around, and obviously I
Wow.
had to focus in on that. I couldn't give that up until COVID was completely gone.
Oh, yeah, because it would have impacted you.
Yeah, well, you
being
couldn't
able to
do
see
much.
clients.
There was kind of a point there where I
Oh my goodness.
very rarely had any clients because lockdowns and everything, you couldn't have a client.
Unpredictable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
fully. So when did you make the transition to going full time?
2 years ago now.
How have you found it?
Oh, it's great.
You love it?
It's great. It's great.
Okay, so what exactly goes on? I'm just going to cut to the chase. Pun
Chase.
intended. What actually goes on in the session? Keeping it PG.
Keeping it PG. Well, it all comes down to her consent, boundaries, limitations, and desires. I've hoisted people on from a massive hoist onto the massage table with
Sure.
full disabilities.
Yeah.
They're not able to move their body at all.
Yeah,
And
okay.
so for them, it's about experiencing touch for the first time.
Okay.
And they might be in their 40s or 50s.
Yeah, okay.
So it's from everything from someone with that kind of form of disability to trauma clients, so people,
Right.
women that have been through domestic abuse,
Okay.
assault, all that kind of stuff, upbringing as children, horrible experiences, as you can imagine, to fantasy clients.
Wow.
Couples,
Okay.
people wanting to explore.
Ladies with more experience
Yeah.
as well, maybe. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So from when a lady books you in or a couple books you, what sort of happens? Like, is there some information that you give them in the initial inquiry? Like, how does it sort of kick off to where you're seeing them?
Yeah, well, I mean, they ask questions. was they always
Yeah.
have questions. And
See,
so,
I think a lot of the guys don't have a lot of questions.
yeah, but women are
kind of
doing their
easier to
screw
satisfy.
diligence.
Exactly.
Women have to do their screw diligence
Yes,
because
yes.
they need to know that they're safe. They
Yes.
need to know it's about them.
Yeah.
And so, depending on whether they're that disabled client, whether they're the trauma client, depends whether they're the
Okay.
fantasy client, comes down to their questions.
Yes.
So if it's a fantasy client, she may be like, am I allowed to touch you?
Yeah.
You know, what do you wear?
True. Okay.
Um,
So when we're talking about like fantasy clients, they're wanting like domination on them,
well,
or
we
like
do bondage
Oh,
as
wow.
well. So,
okay. So what is that exactly? How does that
well,
go?
in the drawers over there.
ropes.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
So there's some tie downs sort of stuff.
Wow.
So I like to use the straps for the legs and the arms just lightly because I don't want to do extreme stuff yet until I've got more experience and knowledge. But there is rope tie down points on that table, so
my-
for more future.
Oh, right. Okay.
But yeah, basically it's just lightly restraining them.
Is it tying them down while you're giving a massage or while you're doing other things?
So the point of bondage is about slow, deep, sensual massage.
Okay.
Heightening experience.
Okay.
So you could use feathers, you
Wow.
could use little claw thingies, you could use vibrators, other sort of things.
I guess because your eyes
Sensory.
are down as well, like it's all about touch.
Yeah, they could be strapped down a little bit
Mm-hmm.
with that light sense of restriction, to being used toys, hot, cold,
Mm-hmm.
wax, ice, all that sort of stuff with exploring different sensations and restraints.
So if I'm sort of coming to you as I'm just putting myself in this position, maybe I will. If I came to you as a woman of some level of experience, not any sort of particular needs, like special needs, disability, or any sort of like trauma background, what would you be how would you explain to me what you recommend in terms of like a booking length and what is going to happen in that?
So if you're booking for, say, a fantasy, you're wanting to tick it off the bucket list, do
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah, so I'm wanting to book an erotic massage as a bucket list item.
I
Or
would-
a bucket list item.
I would recommend an hour and a half,
Cool, yeah.
2 hours if you want half an hour of chatting.
Cool, okay.
So the full massage experience is generally an hour and a half. We might have 5 or 10 minutes of chatting, but if she wants half an hour of chatting, she really has a lot of questions, but she also wants to meet me and feel more comfortable and take her time.
Yeah.
I would say 2 hours.
Cool.
But if you're happy to just come in, jump on the table, get into it in an hour, no worries at all.
And am I expecting to finish within that time? Like, how does that work?
Definitely not.
No.
I never give that expectation.
No, not an expectation, but like, is that sort of on the agenda, on the cards? Because I think it's very much on the cards on my side for the boys,
Of
you know.
course, of
If we
course.
can achieve that, there's no guarantees, no
Yeah,
backsies.
like I never offer a money back guarantee.
Right.
Because it could be all in her head. And so if you came in having that expectation, I'm going to say, well, if you ask me if you were finished, I'm going to say no. Well, it's not a guarantee because if you worry about finishing, you're never going to
Getting
finish.
out of your head. Same with the guys too.
Yeah, so I always try to tell her to prioritize relaxation, relaxing
Okay.
her mind and her body.
Which is really important for women to finish as well.
Yeah, whether
Relaxing
she
the mind.
finishes or not is irrelevant. She's going to have a great experience.
And a feeling of safety as well with the guy, I think is really important for women.
But I think that they can always book again. Whether
Fully,
it's 6
yeah.
months down the track or whatever, they can always book again and they will feel more comfortable a second time.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to put not too much pressure on them finishing because,
Yeah.
I have a good success rate, but it's just
Okay.
not something you can guarantee.
And I notice I'm getting a little bit above PG, and we can definitely cut this part out if you
Okay.
don't like it. But I'm noticing a tongue ring, which I didn't notice on the
Yeah.
socials. Is this involved? Is this a feature of the sessions? If the
No,
lady wants it to be,
actually,
you don't do that.
No, I got that
Okay.
before I was in the industry.
No, but in terms of is it all massage with your hands, or are we doing other things?
it does use the tongue.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to get
but
there in a PG sort of
the
way.
The tongue ring doesn't. I mean, some people, they say they can feel it. Most probably can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Some kind of want to see what it feels like from a guy.
So
with
it wasn't a feature that you got for work.
No.
Okay. See, I have a lip ring and I don't wear it that often. And when I put it in, people go, "Oh, like I didn't realize you had that." I'm like, "Yeah, I've always had it, but." Does it add anything? Does it get in the way?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. It's the same.
I used to have a couple of more piercings, but I took them out because you know the same sort of. Lip.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very
but,
cool.
We're trying
very
to be
cool.
professional now.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Same. Because some people don't like it. Cool. So, can you describe? You've talked a little bit about trauma clients, fantasy clients. What are the type? Can you explain a little bit more about the type of clients you will see, like maybe an age range or like the situation? Are they married? Are they divorced? Are they widowed? Like, what's going on?
Well, I've seen all of them, 18 to nearly 80.
Like every woman in Perth, all of them.
Like
seen all of them.
All ages. I mean, your stereotypical average client, I guess, would be probably early 40s.
Wow.
The body shape size could literally be any. It's
Okay.
irrelevant. Like, I mean, it's probably the same as like the standard average 40-year-old woman in Perth. That's probably the standard size that would come in.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, I mean, like, is she married or not? Get quite a few married. I would say it would be 50-50 whether she's single or married.
So what are the husbands doing wrong, in your opinion?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot.
Dish.
A lot.
Tell us. They want to know. This is critical information.
The key thing that men are doing wrong is like not being present. Like,
What do you mean by present?
Rolls over, sticks it in, rolls back over, goes to sleep. Like, how can they expect her to enjoy that?
And do you think that's being contributed to by a breakdown of communication between the both of them that could be worked on? Or is that, I hate to just blame, I kind of do want to blame the men for everything going wrong with everyone, but I can't.
Well, it's women don't know how to communicate to men.
Yes.
Men don't know how to listen to women.
Yes.
And so
there's a breakdown
the
there.
women are always saying, I've told him though, because I've said, you've got to let him know. And they're like, well, I've told him for the last 10 years.
There's no romance anymore.
They're missing that chemistry, that build up, that touch, that intimacy, the time. The men aren't listening, but the women aren't communicating it enough. And I tell them, if he's not listening, don't encourage his bad behavior, because what they do is if he doesn't listen, but he still wants the deed, they'll still allow him to have that. If I was a woman and I wanted my man to actually listen to me, I would take that off the table.
Right.
Like,
aren't they just going to cheat?
Don't let him in you.
Yeah.
Unless he's doing the right thing. And it's like that book, She Comes First.
Yes.
Right? If he's the one that's always, I don't want to say too much. You can beat those words. If he's always the one finishing, then don't let him finish until you have first.
Fully.
So whether that involves toys or other things.
And I like to say that the erotic experience for women actually really starts long before you even enter the bedroom. Like, I often talk about, women fall in love through the ears a lot. Men fall in love visually through the eyes and are much more easily sort of stimulated. So, like, it's the little romantic and thoughtful things that you might do throughout the day, and even things that don't seem that romantic and thoughtful, like just helping out with the grocery shopping or whatever, but getting her in a state of relaxation where she can let the worries of the world float away.
Running the bath.
Lighting
a candle.
Yeah. It takes a long time to build up. And I think you've got to schedule in some of these things. And women, we're open to having these things being scheduled because women schedule with you and come and see you. So, yeah. Cool.
Definitely.
Awesome. Okay, dealing with like attraction to clients. Do you ever feel very attracted to them to where that presents some like a sort of issue or anything?
Nowadays, I'm very in control. But of course,
when you were young, dumb, and full of... No. Well, you've only been in it for 7 years, so...
Yeah, well, I mean...
When you started when you were... How old? Can we say that or no?
Late 20s.
Okay, okay, cool. I wasn't sure whether you wanted to say how old you are.
That's fine.
Ish.
And so
Ish.
basically...
I'm 21 for anyone asking.
So as for that, like when I first started and you had some really attractive women come in,
Excuse me, hang on. Go ahead.
You might be a little bit nervous, but nowadays I'm much more like completely... Like, it's like any other person. And it wouldn't have mattered whether she's really unattractive, socially unattractive, or socially beautiful.
Yeah, right.
The experience is exactly the same for her, no matter what.
You got to keep it under control, right?
Yeah, and women, when you're a socially attractive woman, and I've had, women in the industry, I've had lots of different, women, and she knows she's socially attractive, right? She's young, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Every guy just wants her, right?
Yeah.
And if she can have this experience and you not take advantage of that situation.
Yes.
Or her.
We can tell when you're doing it for you.
Exactly.
Put it that way.
They can tell. Yeah. Women are very intuitive. And so if I treat her just like any other client.
Yeah.
She's probably going to want me more.
Yeah.
Because she's knows that I'm treating her like any other woman.
Yes. You're making the effort to like put your needs to one side and focus on her.
And she'll probably book again.
Yeah. How about unattractive? Do you ever have like unattractive clients? Like is age an issue for you? Like body type an issue?
I've always said up to 80. I'm like, if it's a regular client that's turned 80, I'm not going to just drop her off. To me, it's just like if someone has that old person smell.
Right.
Like,
so there are exceptions.
Yeah.
So if you are over an 80-year-old woman, and you don't have the old lady smell, maybe there's a chance for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love that. I love that. So you just have to roll with it, right? If they're not to your...
I do have some limitations,
Yeah.
which I've recently added to the website this year.
Yeah, wow.
And that was mainly towards disability, due to some people with disability don't have the ability to clean their teeth properly.
Yes,
and
yes,
they
yes,
can
yes.
have
It's more of a hygiene thing.
Yeah,
I think that's definitely the case on my side too. Like, I don't care. I always sort of say, like, within the limitations of like my infrastructure, so like my bed and my if you can get on the bed and not break it, if you can get in the shower, if you can do those things, it comes down to hygiene. So if you can get through my door, like you've got a wheelchair or something that's like regular sort of size, whatever, you can get in my apartment, like great. It's more about the hygiene. If we've got an issue down there where our belly's sort of hanging over, and I've experienced that before, to where you can't see and can't reach to clean properly, then we have a problem, right? Or if you're elderly and that is impacting your ability to the point where like, you can't be sort of like cleaning yourself correctly, then we might have an issue. But aside from that, I'm very much like, I'll do anyone.
Respectfully.
But I am a SLUT. Anyway, so what are the biggest misconceptions about your job? And like, let me give you some context. Where this is going up on YouTube and to some extent on my TikTok and Instagram, I will have guys say all the time, like, I want to be a male, like a spicy worker, or I want to do like online content, and I think they have a certain impression about what the work is going to be like.
They think, I'm well hung and
that's what you need to be. And that's what women are really going to care about.
If you think that, don't get in the industry.
Okay.
No, because it really stems back from my childhood. And so I was always a very empathetic person to friends and people in school and family. And so you kind of have to be a really caring, empathetic person that, actually cares about people and has emotions.
You can put your needs to one side.
For the greater good.
And your thoughts to one side.
Yeah.
To care for someone else.
You have to.
Yeah, and I really do think that a lot of men actually don't have that caring, they're not as good at nurturing and caring necessarily,
No homo.
as a lot of as a lot of women are, you know, and you see that even in like caring roles in the community.
Yeah, this is one thing that I've realized when I've had to make other TikToks before about it, and by talking about it helped me reflect on why I really am good at what I do.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, if you're someone that, you know, has narcissistic tendencies, someone that thinks of themselves too much, actually, someone that doesn't believe in the campfire rule of leaving them in better shape than you took them, don't. Because the fact is, if you touch someone somewhere where they said that they don't want to be touched, you're looking 4 years prison straight out. Like, if you forget and you touch that area, 4 years prison. Like, there is a lot of risk.
So do you have a lot of those conversations? Because you are saying, you said before, women with like trauma backgrounds of DV and things like that. How, you know, are you starting those conversations at the outset?
Yeah. I always ask, where do they not want to be touched? Because
at the start, before you...
I can figure out where they do. That's easy. But where they don't want to be, it could be a scar that reminded them of something their ex did.
Wow.
Right, and that could be behind the shoulder and you don't even know that. You know, it could be their belly, it can be places that decelerate their desire for the experience. It doesn't have to be just trauma-based, but it can be other bases. And the fact of, if you do or touch something that they said they don't want, that's jail. Like, people, men in the industry have specifically got to be more cautious of it, obviously, because of women. Men are a bit more like, but women very, very particular, and you've got to be very professional about that. There's a lot of risk that men don't realize. It just blows my mind that they don't.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of misconception with men out there in the community thinking that the work kind of comes down to being a kind of hot, like decent sort of looking guy like yourself, or being well endowed. And that's what women are really like looking for, you know, really after. And I don't necessarily think that's true.
Not at all. I could be below average and be doing great. Well,
I haven't watched the content, so I don't know. I'm not looking at you like thinking what that looks like, because I don't know.
But yeah.
That's like, so funny.
I don't want it to deter someone.
But if you do want to watch it, Perth Central Massage, everyone.
But I don't want to deter guys that actually think they would be great in the industry, that, you know, think that, you know, they might be an inch short, but they think, well, now I can't do it because I'm an inch short.
So you can definitely be under 6 feet tall.
And 6 inches. Yeah, of course.
For sure. And so what do you think are the qualities, like what makes a good male erotic masseur? Sensual masseur?
It's the first thing we talked about, having genuine empathy, being a genuine caring person. When it comes to the spicy sort of stuff, self-control. Self-control.
And respectfully, I don't think most boys have a great deal of self-control.
No,
I'm sorry. Yeah, and they don't grow up. Like.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend doing this until you're probably at least 30.
Yeah, fair.
I think that before that, you're thinking with you too much.
Fully.
And of course, everyone is different.
Maybe in the online space, there'd be more. Because you could work with more experienced ladies who know how to navigate that sort of thing, those challenges.
You know, you can't ask what they look like. I never ask the clients what they look like, what their age is.
So it doesn't matter to you at all?
It really doesn't matter. So why ask? If someone is in this industry and they are asking what you look like, that's the biggest red flag, because then they're doing this for them and they're only going to see you if... you know. So
no selfies. You don't get any selfies of the chicks before
sometimes
you have
they send them, you know, this is a photo of me, just so you know.
Yes.
It's nice to have a name, so at least you know.
The same, you know, like a guy might send me a selfie or something. I don't ask for them. I know some ladies ask for like safety.
Yeah. In that case, women, I'm talking about men in general, they don't need to know what she looks like.
Yeah, okay. when you were considering getting into the industry and doing this work, what made you bite the bullet and think, this is what I want to do and I might be good at this?
Well, I originally wanted to get in the industry because I really believed that women deserve to have a space and experience to feel desirable and beautiful. And as I was studying sexology and came into that industry, I found that there was a big therapeutic need that I didn't even realize. You know, sexologists referring their clients, therapists referring their clients, you know, to more touch therapy, intimacy coaching, sexual surrogacy.
Right.
Because I didn't realize that until I jumped in.
You thought it was all going to be like, quote unquote, regular case women?
Well, I just thought there was a lot of women out there that needed and wanted to feel beautiful and desirable.
Fully, but you didn't necessarily realise there'd be a lot of that, like
no,
the more therapeutic
side.
side.
Didn't even know, and that was because there was no one doing it to learn from.
Wow. That's, really interesting. Have you had any embarrassing moments on the job?
God. Any embarrassing moments? Not really.
Really? You've never farted accidentally? Or?
Oh yeah, I mean that's
not that I have. I haven't.
You know, or a client, you know, farting as you're massaging.
Okay.
For queefing or
queefing.
Little things. Not really. I mean,
I've
like
queefed. What's a little queef between friends?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
We'll find out.
Oh my god, scary.
But no, not too many. I haven't fell off the massage table yet during the body slides.
Oh right.
That was a concern, so I put some handles on there because you're just sliding and then they lift their legs up on you and you go forward more than what you thought.
Right.
Luckily, I haven't fell off. The massage tables never collapsed.
So good. Yeah, that'd be a worry if you get a running jump. Whew.
I mean, besides, you know, trying to get someone onto the table, you know, can be funny or embarrassing for them.
Yeah. Yeah, with different abilities and things.
True. Much embarrassing things.
Yeah. Do your friends and family know what you do?
Some. Need to know basis.
Have they been generally supportive?
Yeah, actually, luckily studying sexology, you learn a lot about love, sex and relationships. And so I've been able to really tailor my friendships and relationships so well that this kind of thing hasn't affected that.
They're cool. They're the cool type of people that you want to be friends with, kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. I feel like if people are talking shit about me, it's behind my back. You know? I don't know about it.
Yeah, and I'm sure some of my friends will have their own opinions, and a lot say I couldn't do the work that you do.
Yeah, really?
But it doesn't mean they don't appreciate it.
A lot of the guys, yeah. Amazing. Why do you think that is? Why do they say that?
I think they know that I'm coming from a good place. They know I promote a lot with the therapeutic work.
So that you feel like they don't have that empathy trait as much.
Well, most of them are married, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. That old chestnut too.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair. Okay. Speaking of marriage, has this affected your romantic relationships?
Of course, it probably affected them in some way that I would never know because I've been in the industry for so long now.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would rather find someone that what I do is something they love about me than something they have to put up with.
Maybe someone in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, there's thousands of women in the industry.
You're saying I've got a chance.
You're in Sydney. We'll make long distance work.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I think that
you got to look for someone who's about it, right? It's not gonna. It would be. There's a lot of jealousy, for sure.
Yeah, especially giving lots of amount of time and energy.
To other women, it's so difficult. Yeah.
I have dated other women in the industry, and they get it. You know, once you're in this industry, you get it.
Yes. It's for the money. It's like if you're
well,
doing
it's
this,
not just for the money.
Well, it is. It's for your living.
Yeah, but it's also
you wouldn't be seeing them outside of work.
Back on mining.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Got to be a love of the work.
Exactly. You got to love the work, but you wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't your job. I think that's how I.
I would do it occasionally.
Well, don't say that, because now all your clients are going to go, can I
No,
get a free?
no, I'm just thinking there, because if I
okay.
never charged for it and I had this education in sexology and I knew someone that needed some
you
help,
personally know them and they need help. Okay.
I would help
Fine.
them. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. I feel the same. Yeah, I might give. I've done a sympathy route before. There's been a sympathy route or two.
Sex is a thing, right? Like
it's been over the years.
In a relationship, or
a little sympathy route. Like it hasn't been for a long time, but yeah.
Yeah, and I've got friends that I talk to that need advice in relationships and love and stuff like that I talk to, and the good thing about being in this industry is they know they can talk to me about anything.
Yeah, I think I was just saying from a place of like explaining to a potential romantic partner or, your current like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, that it's not like you would be, doing this all the time and like maybe putting your partner's needs to one side to go off and work if it wasn't your job. Like the way I sort of explain it to guys is like, if I'm seeing them, which I don't, but like, I wouldn't be reading guys if it wasn't my job. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
But I think, like, if I was in a relationship...
So there's nothing to be jealous about, because it's like, well, the booking time's the booking time. And then that's all there is. Like, you do the physical side of it and that's all there is. And then everyone goes home and there's no, like, lingering relationship sort of thing.
No. And, like, if I was in a relationship, which I have been over the years... If I've got time for her that night, there's no client that is booking that time.
Yeah.
No matter what they say. No matter
yes.
what they offer. It's that time's for that person.
It's all about communication and like setting the expectations and
I
boundaries.
won't bail on a client for a date, but I won't bail on a date for a client.
Yeah, that's right. And how about engaging with the general public? You have a TikTok, you have Instagram as well. Yeah, and YouTube channel as well. Do you cop a lot of flack from people, or are people more positive? I feel like on the bloke side of the adult industry, it's overwhelmingly positive.
Of course I get hate.
Really? What do they say?
I mean, it's much better now that I've built a bit of a community behind it. There's women on group chats that are talking to each other about it, and they're connecting through my socials as well. Which
what are they saying? Is it
the hate? Predator, rapist, you name it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is that from like women saying that, or men, or you don't know?
All people.
Wow, really?
There could be fake accounts that look like a woman. There could be fake accounts.
Why? I wonder why.
That's
very different to what I get. I don't get those things.
Yeah, I mean, you get slut and whore, right? But you're a woman. You're different.
Yeah.
Right. They can't belittle me by calling me a slut.
You're like, well, yeah, it's good for a man to be a bit of a slut. Yeah.
Yeah, but the women in the industry be called a slut because slut is a term used to keep women in line with society's expectations on a woman's promiscuity.
Oh, yeah.
And what they use with men is gay. So they use the word gay to belittle men so that they will stick in line with society's expectations on a man's masculinity.
Yeah, right.
It's all a second-hand reaction to a social situation.
Yeah.
It's hard to sort of understand. It took me a while to figure it out. But it's just their second-hand opinion to this service experience.
Fully.
Right? And so they're entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
But where it's wrong is when you try to bring someone to your level. Like, they can have their own opinion, but to bring someone down by belittling their masculinity or their, ethics or their, goodness as a human, that's the wrong part. They can have their thought and think about it all they want.
Fully.
But try to bring you down is just their second-hand reaction to that situation.
Yeah, shitty.
So that's their opinion. They have never booked this experience. They don't know what goes on. They don't see how it helps people. And so they don't really have a solid thought of an opinion.
That's like when they say that what I've got must be like a wizard's sleeve. I'm like, well, you've never booked and you don't know. So, and you'll never know.
I've seen
if you want to know, find out.
And
Miss
like,
Jessica J.
I've seen women where I've, I can't even say the word, men that have done their
What?
You know, men's,
Have what down there?
Men's cucumbers.
Eggplants.
Right? Like, yeah, like you can't see a man and be like, I know what size it is, right?
No, there are certain characteristics that would lead you to certain assumptions that they may or may not be correct, but there's more like tendencies.
But I don't think you could really...
You can't actually predict. Yeah.
Like the normal person on the street couldn't really predict.
No.
So
there
it's
are
the
certain
same.
tells.
It's the same
There's
thing.
certain tells there's certain features of the body that I can look at a guy and go, it's probably he's probably a little bit more well endowed just by looking at him.
Well, certain races, they've got a higher chance of being well endowed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that everyone. Yeah. But yeah.
For the women.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. You can't tell. I've had women that have had 4 kids.
Oh, fully.
You know, they're in their 40s or 50s.
It's got nothing to do with...
And you think it must just be like down a hallway, right? But no, I've been like surprisingly...
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Fully.
And you never know.
Yeah.
4 C-sections.
Okay.
Or whatever, you know.
The more you know. He's very experienced. And women, whatever you've got, it's fine. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
So this will be for the ladies. I suppose the ladies will want to know, you know, they might be feeling insecure about like what they've got going on down there or whatever.
I definitely see a lot of that.
Should they, should they be insecure?
If you think that to begin with, you got to start seeing what's making that feel like that? Like, is it, I don't know if I can say the word, spicy sites that are making you...
Yes.
You know, seeing other people's...
When it's like all you're seeing on the internet is like basically a Barbie flat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change what you see. Right, there is lots of art that is created of many different vulvas.
There's a wall of them in Tasmania. Mona. Yeah.
There
it's very confronting. I was like, wow.
Yeah, there's so many different avenues you can go down to look at different women's vulvas.
Yeah.
And realize they are all different. So if you're worried and concerned about yours, it's no better, no worse than anyone else's. It's exactly the same. It's not thinking yours is worse, it's knowing that you are enough.
Yes. I'd definitely say it's the same with the eggplants. Like I've seen everything sort of thing. Yeah. And you just work for people the exact same, like we're professionals. So, you know, it's literally our job. Awesome. So moving on to like the fun part, unless there's anything else that you want to talk about, like service related, particularly that you think we haven't covered, but we can talk a little bit about you and like, I guess like people want to get to know you, hobbies, interests, like what do you like to do?
Cars.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Attenuators, I'm like, I've got no idea what that is.
Alternators.
Yeah. Okay, see. What's an attenuator?
I was replacing an alternator before she came in, so I was like, you know, making sure I don't have any grease on me.
It's very masculine. I think maybe this was like a technique to like warm me up a little bit.
You know, it's
I was impressed.
I think I've seen some video out there where someone was putting a nut on the back of an engine with their hand and not being able to see it, and it was like showing if a guy has good foreplay skills by mechanics. I
always make them practice taking off the bra. Not with one, I don't make them do it with one hand, but whenever anyone comes to see me, they always get practice time at taking off the bra because it's, you know, it's a skill that you want to keep up. Yeah, it's like riding a bike, I think, once you've learnt it. I think you just got to kind of know what clips. Yeah. You know, is it a 3 clip? Is it a weird hook? Is it... Oh, yeah, if it's a 3 clip or something else, I won't make him do it then. I'm not that evil. Just the 2 clip standard is enough. Yeah, I guess my trick for that is if you don't see what it is, feel it. Right, so you can just put your hand around the back and just like you're holding her, but you're also secretly feeling where the clips are, how many clips are. And so when you have to then unclip it, you just bang, you know. I bet you can do it one-handed. I bet you can do it just by looking at it. Let's see. I don't have one on. Bang. I don't have one on today. Yeah, I was looking, where is it? No, nothing. Nothing. So to any women listening now who would be thinking about booking a service with you or someone else, what would you say to them? Well, I think starting off with someone else
Starting off with that topic, if you're not in Perth, or if just don't fancy me, that's fine. But if you want to find someone else, we all have our own types, and that's totally fine. I think, find someone that's been in the industry a while than someone that's freshly new. You can ask them these questions, and they're going to, answer it hopefully correctly. Usually they have things like a coffee date or organising a video call with someone in, your city. You don't have to book someone and go straight over and have an experience. You can generally do your screw diligence and find a vibe from them. So you'll quickly know with every woman's very intuitive, so they should quickly know what's a red flag, what's a green flag. I've heard horrible experiences from people in the industry, and that not everyone is good. So I think it is important to go through a reputable agency or company, find their social media. Are they actually in that city?
Social media is really good. You get a vibe. Yeah, for sure.
If they're posting videos. Just ask them some questions. Experiences, testimonials are a big thing. Of course, testimonials can be faked, so it's sort of hard.
And some of the red flags to look out for in the fake testimonials, if they're talking a lot about their body and their eggplant and their sexual prowess, I would say
it's probably not real.
It might be questionable, because it's probably written by a man, because that's what a newbie to the industry, or a guy who's writing a review for another guy, or a fake review, will that's what they think that women want. We're more about personality and comfort.
Yeah. So I think, finding someone in your city, trying to book this, contact tantric workers, body workers, that are women, and ask them, is there any men in your city, that do your work?
Cool. And what about the online content side? Would that be a good entry way for people to get to know who you are or who another provider is?
Obviously if they've got TikTok, but also OnlyFans, they can post. I don't know what they're posting, so maybe they're just posting other fun videos. Maybe they're posting stuff that is more PG.
Is that hard work as well, doing online content?
Yeah, it can be fun.
Yeah?
You meet some amazing people.
You do a lot of collabs and stuff?
I did a lot of collabs over East. There's not that many women in Perth that do OnlyFans.
Cool. And so maybe the gateway, if a woman is really, risk averse, maybe a little bit nervous, maybe they could chat with you over OF or something.
Yeah. Problem is they message me about booking on
Yes,
OF, and
don't
then I can
message about
lose my
bookings.
account, so
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
to
yeah.
delete conversations.
Just a little bit of spicy chit chat
Yeah, if they have
to get the motor running.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good. And so to finish off, I think to any men listening who think they have what it takes to get into the industry, is there anything that, you want to finish off saying to them?
It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that's built over years.
So you're not just going to put an ad up and all of a sudden you're going to get heaps of ladies calling, texting.
It depends on your city. It depends on your photos, your ad, etc., etc.
Was it like that for you to start off with?
No,
or was
God,
it
no.
really
I think
slow?
it was months before you have a booking.
I say sort of there's a 6-month bedding in period where you get a booking. You might get 1 in a week, and then it's 2 in a week. It sort of ramps up.
Yeah, but it's you gotta I spent years just studying sexology as a hobby and an interest. It was just a fascinating thing for me. And so that's how it led down that path. So if you go from 0 to, I'll just chuck a massage table in the room and do a massage.
It's not going to work out as a business.
You got to study.
Yeah.
You got to learn. You got to understand micro expressions of non-desire.
Yeah.
What does it mean when she holds back your head and pushes it towards you or towards herself?
Yeah. Okay.
There's so many different cues I'm picking up on her comfortability and her consent, because clenching the hands and the feet can be a freeze situation where she's revoked consent. right?
Okay. So
but that could
some
also
guys,
be orgasm.
Exactly. Might interpret it as just straight up pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so you've got to really understand these things
Okay.
because if she's frozen, she's now revoked consent and therefore she can put a claim against you if you've continued on with something that was non-consensual.
So are there books that you could recommend guys start with, or should they be like studying like sexology or?
I don't even remember all the books from all the years ago. There's so many and a lot of people have said, why don't you do a course? But
Why don't you? Comment below if you want Chayse to do a course for you.
the reason I haven't is because say I make a 2-week course.
Yeah.
Right? And Bob books and he does the 2-week course and he goes out there and he sets up and he starts seeing clients.
Yeah.
He hasn't really put in a lot of time.
Okay.
You know, he might have dropped 5K and invested 2 weeks, but that doesn't mean he's the right person.
This is exactly how I feel when people ask me all the time, even I'll have guys, clients asking me, you know, why don't you do like mentoring and be basically like an agent sort of thing, even an agent, or just like straight up give girls advice or sell the courses and stuff like that. For me, it's a little bit like snake oil saleswoman-y. Like, what is someone really getting out of that? Like, if you're the type of, I really think this might come off like really catty, but if you're the type of like man or woman that really needs to engage with an existing service provider to like push you into the industry, like, is this the right thing for me? Should I do this? No, it's not right for you. You'd just be making steps, like taking steps towards it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'd rather someone that had already been studying sexology, was a hobby and an interest for themselves. They were a very empathetic, compassionate person.
Not just like, I want to be like a male erotic masseur.
Yeah.
Get me started.
It won't work.
No.
Women will sense your energy.
Fully. And it's the same on the girl side. That's why I won't sort of answer those questions really when I have like a lot of ladies in my DMs and things like, oh, I want to get into this industry, help me out. Like, how do I get started? What do I do?
You don't owe them that.
I don't owe them that. And it's also like, if you really wanted to be in the industry that bad, you'd be in the industry.
You would have done research online, so you wouldn't even need to
resources.
ask you.
There's like so many resources.
People say, but everything I know, well, pretty much everything I know was learnt online.
Yep.
Education is already there.
Exactly.
You've got to be that enthusiastic.
Exactly.
And desire the study.
Yes.
To find it.
Yes. Yeah, you have to push yourself into the industry sort of thing. Yes, for sure. But then if there's little niche questions, like I'll get ladies who might ask me little particular questions about like, how do I take deposit? Like, what's you know, how, do you have any experience with this app? Or like,
you know.
There are, but safety sort of things as well. Like, what would you recommend in this case? Like a safety particular question?
Things on like Ivy Society, the you know, discussion forums and stuff people can leave.
Yeah, like I'm okay sort of answering those questions, but if it's broad things of like, how do I get into the industry or like whatever, I'm like, or should I? When that really troubles me. Should I get into the industry? Like, should I do this? It's like, why are you asking me? Like, and what if something went wrong? Like, particularly from like a woman's side, what if something went wrong, you know, on your first booking, and then you're like calling me up going, but Jess, you told me I should do this and I got really hurt. How am I going to feel? So don't do that. Don't do that. Only get into it if you really want to put in the time and do the research and you want to get into it for you. Yeah,
and I mean, what's stopping them from tipping you as well? Like they're taking up your time. I think that if I had any questions, I would do all the research first.
Yes.
And then if I could find nothing
on a particular niche question or issue,
I would
happy to answer.
Happy to tip a couple of $100 to answer a few questions, a bit of your time. And I think that shows real appreciation.
Fully. Absolutely. Well, I think we've discussed a lot. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk all day.
Okay.
But we're not. Because, you know, time and stuff. But.
So where can people find you? Where's the best place?
PerthCentralMassage.com.au. That has all my social media links as well as spicy content. We can say that.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, you can check out, I've got, probably 100 or so videos
Wow.
out there.
You've been busy.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's still a lot I haven't posted yet from the old account that got banned. But
That's why you're so fit. You're drained. Cool. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you
much.
too, you too.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Bye, guys.
ciao.